We ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone for attending STCR's 2024 Retail Innovation Showcase. My name is Ed Sepelak. I'm the Vice President of Sales. I'll be joined today by Farrell McKenna, our Vice President of Operations. Farrell will be sharing some news about STCR and some recent changes. Angel Duffy, our Sales Engineer. She'll be going over our Lunch and Learn series, our webinars, and talk a little bit about our YouTube channel. Jennifer Fraley-Custer is our Technical Services Specialist, and Jennifer will be talking about our third-party integrations and some of the new and exciting things we have going on around that. So most of you may have known that STCR has been in business for over 57 years, supplying retail technology to the grocery segment. And we're excited about sharing some of the things that we have to offer our customers and prospects today. So the showcase is going to be recorded throughout the week. We'll make that available to you on our YouTube channel. And feel free to enter some questions into our question and answer section of the Zoom. And we'll try to go over those at the end of each of the day's webinars. All right. So I'm going to go over this week's schedule. Today is our kickoff. We're going to be going over some of the latest technologies that I had mentioned. Tomorrow, our Toshiba team will be showing some of the new and innovative solutions that we have to wrap around self-checkout. On Wednesday, our team from Fusion will be going over some of the new electronic shelf offerings that we have, and some of the latest software that we have available to wrap around that. On Thursday will be our lock software team. We'll be going over some of the new offerings we have with our lock software solution in regards to eSuite and some of the key features that brings to our customers. And we'll close out the week on Friday with our team from Data Logic that will be talking about some of the new latest scanners technology that we have on the front end, as well as the back end receiving. So we're excited about the week. We're hoping that everybody can attend. And as I mentioned, these will be recorded as well. So if for some reason you can't attend one of them, they'll be available on our YouTube channel. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to Farrell, who will talk a little bit about some of the new things around STCR. Farrell?
Awesome. Thank you, Ed. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. As Ed mentioned, my name is Farrell McKenna. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at STCR. I see a lot of familiar names in the attendance today, so I'm sure I've interacted with a number of you over the years. And we're excited to have our STCR's first ever Retail Innovation Showcase. We've never done something like this, and we're excited to share some of our recent developments and also recent news from STCR. So the first piece of news we wanted to share to kick things off today. Some of you may have heard this news, but for some of you, this may be the first time. We're excited to share that about a year ago, back in March of 2023, STCR made its first acquisition. We merged with a company called SAR Solutions. They're a point-of-sale reseller based out of Montreal, Canada. SAR has been in business for over 25 years, and SAR also happens to be Lock's first reseller. So with the SAR team, they bring about 90 staff members based up in Canada. So in combination with STCR, collectively, we represent about 150 team members all across North America. And we're focused every single day on the supermarket space. So between our two companies now, we represent about 4,000 rooftops across North America. So it's really exciting to bring a lot of that experience to bear and bring those team members who have expertise in a lot of different areas, which are very complementary to STCR and add value to a lot of our customer base. With that, we bring some new experience and some new skill sets to the table, as SAR has explored a little bit more upmarket than STCR has ventured here in the United States. They support some of the larger Canadian supermarkets, such as Sobeys, Metro, and Longo's. And with that, there are obviously different needs compared to the independent supermarket. With that come, ERP integrations to programs such as SAP, as well as deep expertise within lock software within SMS. So with this acquisition, we've really brought a lot of depth of experience to our SMS team, and we have a lot more capabilities to bear in terms of programming and scripting. So we've already started to see that materialize across our STCR customer base, and we're looking forward to continue to expand that over the years as we can continue to find synergies between the two companies. So we're very excited about this. It gives us a lot more coverage and a lot more depth of bench among our teams. And we're excited to share that news with you. So Angel, if we can go to the next slide. Additionally, for those of you who have been following along our online presence, you will have noticed that in the past few months, we underwent a little bit of a rebranding. So back in November, we were excited to share our new logo and our new website. It's a pretty big departure from our logo that we had in the marketplace for about 10 or 15 years. So we felt with some of the recent changes, it was time to undergo a little bit of a facelift and reinvigorate our brand with some of our marketing materials. So you'll see just kind of a little bit more of a dynamic look and feel and a sleek new look to our logo, projecting more of an openness and flexibility with some of our customers and some of the projects that we're undertaking for our customers. You'll also see when we launched the new website back in November, there are a lot of new features and enhancements to the website. So we're excited to offer a more robust video gallery for a lot of our clients. Every one of our webinars, such as these and our monthly lunch and learns, we record and we edit and we put up on our video segment of the website. So that's been exciting to see that expand and offer that new capability to our customers, many of which are looking for continual training. So that's very exciting. We're able to offer that to our customer base. Also, you'll see there are new and different ways to interact with us on the website, such as requesting a demo directly through the website, signing up for our webinars. We keep them refreshed on a monthly basis, so you can easily sign up for any one of our webinars. We have about 2 or 3 ongoing at any given time during any given month. Also, we have company about us executive bios on the website. So if you're ever curious, feel free to peruse there and get to know some of the leadership behind the STCR name and the team members that support every one of you on a day-to-day basis. So we're excited about some of those new changes. Also, you can look forward to some more thought leadership content from us this year. We'll be producing some more blogs and putting out more content on our social media on LinkedIn and Facebook primarily. But we're excited with some of our recent marketing efforts, and we're just getting started on some of these areas. So I think that's about it on my end. So I'll hand it back over to Angel.
Thank you, Beryl. We are excited to announce that we expanded our webinar series. We now have a Lunch and Learn and a Toshiba self-checkout webinar that occur monthly. The STCR Lunch and Learn goes over many topics within SMS. We firmly believe that ongoing training is essential to meet the ORI target a grocer has for their POS system. This webinar occurs the last Thursday of each month at 1 p.m. and that's Eastern Time. The Toshiba self-checkout webinars occur on the first Thursday of each month, and that's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For the self-checkout webinar, we alternate content monthly, providing tips, tricks, and best practices for retailers' experience with self-checkout. And then the following month showcase the benefits of investing in self-checkouts for retailers who have not installed self-checkout in their operations. Both webinars last around an hour. The next Lunch and Learn is Thursday, March 28th, and we'll be going over eSuite reporting. The next self-checkout webinar will be Thursday, March 4th, and Paul Berry will be going over self-checkout best practices. We would love if you guys are able to join us. Another exciting thing is STCR plans to add a third webinar series. And for all of those who did not know, STCR has a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is designed to provide ongoing training and keep grocers up to date on the latest and upcoming technology. Our YouTube channel keeps growing. On our channel, you will find the Lunch and Learns and the Toshiba self-checkout series, like Farrell mentioned earlier. Grocers can also go there to learn more about STCR and what we have have to offer. And this recording will be there later on today. The most recent videos we have is an eSuite overview from our Lunch and Learns last month and why retailers should invest in self-checkout. There is a link on the STCR website as well where you can access the YouTube channel. Prior to me transitioning to the sales engineer position, I was on the help desk. And when helping customers, I always refer to our YouTube channel and our monthly Lunch and Learns. These seem to really help the customers. And I've also heard things from potential prospects that have SMS installed in their stores about why they looked at going to STCR because of our YouTube channel and our Lunch and Learns. I will now hand it over to Jennifer so she can go over some of our third-party integration work.
Thank you, Angel. As Angel stated, I'm going to go over some of our third-party integrations that we offer. The first one is e-commerce integration. One of the trends that we've seen over the past few years is a huge increase in our customers wanting to utilize e-commerce. So we have built a number of integrations with us e-commerce partners. As Angel has up on the slide here, you can see we have Uber Eats, Instacart, DoorDash, a large number of different e-commerce solutions that we can integrate. We set up an export so that we are getting up-to-date information up to the e-commerce partner. And we also offer an import where we can actually take the information and take the transactions that are being done on the e-commerce platform and import them into the SMS system in the back. What we do is we can customize these so that way we can send up the information as often or as frequently as you need. So if you're doing a lot of price changes, a lot of description changes, if you want to add or subtract items that are posted on the e-commerce site, we can work with you to make that seamless. So you're just doing all of that in the back office and it's sending up to the website. Some people just do that daily. Some people do it every few hours. So we work with you to see how often that would work. And then on the flip side, when we are importing, we pull down the information from the e-commerce and we can take the transactional data and put it right into your system. This makes it kind of a one-stop that you can just check to see how your sales are doing actually physically in the store. And also you can see how it's doing on the e-commerce site. And you can make sure that what you're getting paid from e-commerce matches what the SMS system is reporting. We are also looking to start integrating loyalty with these as well. So this will make it more seamless so that way your offerings on the e-commerce platform can show your savings that you have for your frequent shopper program. And also you can have people sign up for the loyalty program on the website and or at the store, and they will both be talking to the same database. So you can build your customer database that way. One of the most recent ones that we've done is Instacart Stop and Go. Scan and Go. If you're unfamiliar with Instacart Scan and Go, this is a real-time solution so that customers coming in and shopping in your store or Instacart shoppers, it can actually track on the app that they're in your store and they can ring up the items live on the Instacart app. It's very real-time solution, so we're very excited that we have that out there. And if there's anything that you see up here that you are interested in, please reach out to our sales team and let them know. If you're looking at this list and you see one that we don't currently have an integration set up with, please, again, reach out to the sales department. We are constantly adding to this list and setting up integrations, so that's something that we can definitely work on adding. The next third-party integration that I wanted to talk about was accounting exports. You can change, oh, there we go. So for accounting file, we offer an integration with a number of different accounting softwares. So up on the screen, you can see a few that we offer. We have QuickBooks, Sage, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics GP, and we can create a file from the SMS back office solution to be then imported into these QuickBooks, or I'm sorry, into the accounting software, such as QuickBooks. What it does is it really provides a bridge between the two systems. A lot of people use the accounting, a lot of our companies use the accounting software to keep track of all their in and outs, and they are manually inputting in all of the credits and debits that the back office system is tracking on top of everything else they want to bring in and out of the system. So we are offering this to be able to take away the manual aspect so that somebody is not having to manually take the numbers and input them into a different set of software. This way, you can just have a flat file created that is then imported in. All of this can actually be automated. It can also be manual, but it can be automated. We can schedule a task that creates the file, and most of these softwares will also have a task that they can take the files and import them in automatically. We have a couple different ways that we can do that. There is a built-in export in the SMS back office, and we can also do a customized one that gives you a lot more flexibility to be able to map as many GL accounts as you may need to put into them. We have the range where we have some customers would like to have each individual department mapped its own individual account. Some people just want the overall number of all the sales. So we can really customize it and make that flexible to suit your needs. Sorry. Another benefit of this is that you can actually, if there's a mistake made, there's humans, everybody can do mistakes. So if there's anything that's ever done and somebody does an incorrect pickup on the back office or anything like that, there is the idea that that can be corrected on the SMS system, and then you can re-export that day and then it can be imported in. Generally, this will happen when they're not matching 0-0, your sales and your credits and your debits aren't matching. Your accounting person will catch that, say, hey, something was wrong. And this way, it's a very quick and easy process. It can be fixed on the back office, which it needs to be, and then recreated the file so that then they can also fix it on the accounting software. It's again with this, if you see any that is not listed that you would like to integrate with, just let us know. We'll certainly work with that company and make sure that we can produce a file that would work for your business. Couple other integrations that I just want to highlight that we've done over the last year is CBORD. We've built an integration that will actually talk to CBORD. If you're unfamiliar, they are a payment technology provider for colleges and healthcare. So if you're near a college or near a healthcare center that offers a meal program or anything like that, this actually is something that you can integrate with your grocery store or convenience store, so you can take the payments from the schools or the healthcare at your store. This is really good way to start driving business. You're going to get in new clientele, the student traffic that will start coming into your store, and they can actually use their meal plan to make payments to purchase things. And then they can also be looking around your store for other things that they may need. So if you're near a college or a healthcare, this could be something you wanted to look into. So please let us know. And we can look at getting that set up for you. The other one that we've recently rolled out is Ohio State Liquor Board. So if you're in the great state of Ohio, you are probably aware that there are special laws that come into play when you're trying to sell wine or liquor in your stores. We needed to set up a real-time sales transmission up to the Ohio State Liquor Board in order for alcohol sales to take place in our grocery stores in Ohio. This means that we are constantly sending up data up to the state about price changes, any transactions, and an end-of-day confirmation that the state needs to have in order to keep track of all alcohol sales in the state. So we have rolled this out recently and got certified with Ohio State. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you're in the state of Ohio and would like to start selling wine and liquor, please reach out and let us know, and we can start building that for you. And now I'm going to be handing this back over to Angel, who's going to be talking about some software developments in ACE and OTC.
Thank you, Jennifer. Now, ACE is the other point of sale software that we support, and the version we want to talk about right now is ACE 8.3.1. There are many benefits to the new software. I made a list here on the slide that you can review. It is very important to note that the end of support date for ACE 8.2.2 will be June 30th, 2024. So you'll want to upgrade before then. Please make sure to also contact your sales rep if you are on that older version. And if you don't know who your sales rep is, or you're not yet a customer with STCR, you can give us a call at 607-757-0181 or email sales@stcr.com. So our last slide is something I'm really excited to go over. It's one of the hottest topics in grocery today, OTC. STCR has pilot stores for Solutran and Incom. STCR is currently looking for a pilot for Nation's Benefit. There is an extreme demand for OTC right now, so if you're interested, I would recommend reaching out to Solutran, Incom, and Nation's Benefit and start getting your account set up so we can go through the process as smoothly as possible when we're able to get that kicked off. So STCR is currently in the testing phases, but there will be more to come for that. So that is our last slide. Let's go ahead and go over some of the questions we have I apologize. So the first question is, how do I sign up for OTC? So to sign up for OTC, it's best to follow up with your sales rep. Or if you don't have a sales rep, you can contact sales@stcr.com and we can get you with the right contacts for, Solutran, Incom, or Nation's Benefit. Next question that we have is, if you wanted to integrate to a third-party application or e-commerce platform that wasn't covered today, how do I start that discussion with STCR? Jen, are you able to answer that for us?
Yes. So if you are looking to integrate with any of the third party that we have listed, I would suggest reaching out to your salesperson and starting that conversation. And same with any e-commerce platform that I did not bring up today. We are constantly adding more to that list. So if you reach out to our sales representative, and usually if you just provide a point of contact for that e-commerce platform, we'll just start working with them. We've very much worked with a lot of the platforms and they're very easy to work with, generally speaking. So we just need to have a file format, and we'll start in a platform to send up that file to. So they're usually generally very easy to work with. But that would be the starting point: contact sales and a representative for the e-commerce platform that you're looking to integrate with.
We have another one. If I have an e-commerce export already set up and I want to now have an import, how do I get that set up?
Same idea with that. We are constantly working with the e-commerce that we already have export set up to. The e-commerce is working on providing transaction files. A large amount of them already have them set up. So if you reach out, whoever you are currently exporting to, we can definitely let you know if they already have a transaction feed set up that we can start pulling in, or if not, we'll work with them. We have a file format, or we can take any file format and we can convert it to what can be imported into SMS. So if you reach out to, the sales representative, and they can get that conversation started and we can let you know.
Okay, and we also have a question about what are the hours for the help desk. So that is 24/7, 365 days a year. You can call the help desk at any time if you have help desk coverage, and they'll be right on the line to help you with any issues you may have. And then we have another question. They want to know, are we integrated with the OTC platforms?
So we are.
Jen, are you able to?
Yeah, sorry. Yep. So we are actually piloting that. As Angel had stated during her slide, we are actively setting up a pilot right now for Income and Solutron, and we're looking for one for Nation's Benefit. So we are in the process of being fully integrated with those. I believe you stated during your slide, if you are interested in that, definitely reach out. I know sales is working with them to get them set up, and they can provide you the information. There's such a demand right now for OTC that the best thing to do is to start setting up your account with that person, with the one that you would like, Income, Solutron, or Nation's Benefit, and start that ball rolling, because they have a backlog of customers as well signing up. So getting that started, and then that'll be a lot quicker once that is set up, that then we could then set up the system to talk to those.
I have another question. Does STCR OTC integration require additional hardware or another physical tender on the check stand?
It does not require any additional hardware. It will have another tender on the check stand depending on your needs. The idea behind it is that you can have a button for OTC that will be pressed for the MCR ones, for the magnetic stripe ones. There is some that will be scanned, so a barcode scan. They will not need an additional tender button. You may want one just in case, obviously, something doesn't, scan or swipe, just on offline, not an offline, but like if you have to hand key it in. But it won't require any additional hardware.
I think that may be all the questions that we currently have. Do you guys have anything else you would like to add to this?
I'd like to say, I know there's a lot of questions about OTC and that we're working on that diligently. There's been a bottleneck on the provider side, the processor side, both Solutron and Income. We have made some headway, and so if you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll give you an update of where that's at. But it looks like we are starting to make some progress on that side. So we should looking forward to getting our customers on board with it. And just like to thank everybody for attending. Again, starting tomorrow, we've got a lot of good information and intel that will be shared with our partners, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody on those calls. All right. Thank you, and have a great rest of your week.
Ed, I think we have one more question. Jen, are you answering that on the side, or you want me to announce it out?
I was typing an answer, but I can answer it out as well. The question that came in was, how are items being flagged as OTC approved through SMS? Depending on your provider that you're going to go with, Solutron, Income, or Nation's Benefit, there's going to be a service that's running that's constantly sending it up and checking that at the OTC side. So like Solutron, I'll just use Solutron as an example. There'll be a service running that's actually sending the transactional data up, and when this card is swiped or scanned, and they will be checking those on their side. So it won't be a manual thing. It'll actually be something that's being sent up to them to flag and to say if it's approved or not.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And if you have any other questions, you can email those to sales@stcr.com, and have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.